Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you a short talk on audience. Number 1. The speaker introduced the name of course. Introduction to economic. Then he said the textbook for that core economic for the new millennium were available at the university bookstore. Next, the sprites were busy. However, he thought the Good Friday were well worth it, and he started borrowing the books for the new class. After that, he said there would be two exams, midterm and final. Finally, he said they would write several short research papers. Number 2. First, the speaker announced the return policy. Then she reminded not accept any return for the customer without latest receipt and make sure all return item was in good condition before accepting them. Next, she suggested check the item be carefully because they had problem in the past. The customer returned in damaged goods. After, she said the issue store credits not cash for return. Finally, she started let her know if they receive complaints about us. Number 3. First, the speaker said, "Welcome to Dr. Gabriel's office." Then, he started, "Hang up and call ambulance if that were an emergency, and call back during their regular office hour if they would like to make an appointment or ask for medical advice." Next, he said they were open from 10 to 6 Mondays through Friday and from 9 to 12 on the first Saturday each month. Finally, he started making an appointment because they didn't accept working, and he thanked you for that. Number 4. The speaker set the flight attendants to remind the passenger that could be landing shortly. Then she suggested check to make sure all seatbelts were fastened and asked the passenger to turn off all cell phone and recording devices. Finally, she reminded find out there were anyone with small children requiring extra assistance, or if anyone needs help getting to connecting flight. Number 5. First, the speaker announced the following were the public service announcement brought to them by Radio XYZ. Then she said, because of the route, government officials were asking our city residents to conserve water, and residents were asking not to fill the swimming pool or water their gardens until further notice. Next, the governments were asking the residents to do that work on a volunteer basis, and if their situation becomes severe, it were impossible that flight would be impossible. Finally, she started stay tuned to Radio XYZ for all the latest updates. Number 6. The speaker thanks them for calling the city hotline. There is information source for our city event. Then she said, press 1 for theater schedule and ticket order, and press 2 for museum information, including information on specially exhibit. The lecture center at the Art Museum, and foreign settler at that history museum, particularly to hear about upcoming sports, thus even the city stadium. Finally, she started stay on the line to speak to an operator. Number 7. First, the speaker said, the History Museum was our last stop that day, and they would spend 2 hours there. Then, he reminded, recorded tour were available at the front desk for a small fee, and he said he had free information brochure about exhibit for anyone who interested. Next, he commented they were asked to return bus no than later 5:30. The bus would take her to our hotel. Finally, they would enjoy dinner and an evening program. Number 8. The speaker complained they had heavy traffic that morning because of a car breakdown on road near the airport. Then he suggested avoid Route 1 if at all possible. Next, he commented the road construction slowing traffic over the city bridge. Be prepared for a long, slow ride to work that morning. Finally, he suggested take the bus or subway. Number 10. The speaker said, buying a house can be confusing, especially that day in market. Then he suggested the first step were the obtaining a loan from the bank to apply for home mortgage. Next, he said they need to get the necessary paperwork from bank officer. Finally, they would have to have proof of income and financial assets. That could help the officer determine how large a loan they qualify for.